May 29th here in southern Ontario, Canada. So Uncle Sam's greenback dollar just took a hit there. Little background: in 1973, Richard Nixon swung a deal with Saudi Arabia that all the oil they sold would be exchanged in US dollars, hence the term the petrodollar. Now, within the last couple of months, Joe Biden, president of the USA, of course, went to Saudi Arabia to swing a deal. Not sure about the details of it. I wasn't paying much mind. But he came away empty-handed. The Saudi prince said, "Here's an ice cream, Joe. Try not to trip on the stairs on going up into the plane on the way out. Thanks for coming. See you on the flip side." Now, they just... China and Saudi Arabia just swung a big deal. Saudi Arabia is the #1 oil producer in the world. China's the #1 consumer. They just swung a deal where China's going to purchase the oil from Saudi Arabia in the Chinese yuan. At the same time, Russia, #2 oil producer in the world, just swung a deal with Pakistan that the Pakistan is going to buy the oil in, oddly enough, the Chinese yuan again. Then we have Brazil, #3 oil producer in the world, and I've spoken before about the BRICS program. That's Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa banding together to form their own currency to exchange in. And 46 other countries have applied to be in on this new currency, which is now called the New Development Bank. And I forget, I didn't bring my notes with me, how many billions in assets that the New Development Bank, which is in China, and this new alliance, how much money they have deposited already, but they're allotting 30% of it to be loaned to countries. Now, this bypasses the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, that comes in and bails out countries that are in financial trouble. And it should be noted, I've said this before, the IMF is part of the WEF, all the same people and faces and everything. Again, we saw what happened in Sri Lanka, where the IMF bought the country, in essence. I won't get into the details of that. I've done several videos on it. So, that then a country now that's in financial trouble doesn't have to go to the WEF via the IMF. They can go to the New Development Bank. So at the moment, 46, I believe it's 46 countries as of to date, have applied or expressed serious interest in joining this BRICS, or New Development Bank. Again, no exchange of US dollars going on. Wow. Furthermore, this New Development Bank, or the BRICS Alliance, whatever, is one and the same, they're using a precious metals standard for to back their currency, whereas the US dollar has no such thing. It's not looking good for Uncle Sam's former petrodollar. Ooh, this is not good news, people. For anybody that isn't in a country that's part of the New Development Bank, anyways. Might as well throw in there, Canada's one of only 6 countries in the world that has no gold, none. Trudeau sold it all in the first 4 months he was in power originally to China for $50 an ounce when it was worth $11.50 US. Just thought I'd mention that too. Yeah, this is a pretty big shakeup, folks, but I don't know. I just thought I'd mention it because it's not looking good for Uncle Sam's buck, and here in Canada and a lot of other countries, that's not going to do us any good. Yeesh. Although, it does take the wind out of the WEF sails a little bit. Oh, and then puts it into the communist Chinese hands. swap one devil for another there, don't we? Anyways, so I'd share that with y'all. Take care.